Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be watching Umbrella Academy Season 2 Episode 8, which is called The 7 Stages. There's 7 of them, so...
I'm wondering if it's a time to the 7 stages of grief, because right now everyone is in a pretty sorry state. I don't think anyone is really enjoying where they're at right now, except maybe Ben.
Is it 7 stages of grief?
I think it might be 5.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll add a couple. I'm pretty sure Vanya counts as a stage of grief right now.
Yeah.
She was trying to escape with Sissy and young Harlan. They'd broken free, and they forgot that she's married to someone whose cousin is in law enforcement.
Yeah, who knocked her out with a door?
I think it was a rifle butt who pistol
okay.
whipped her, which is unnecessary.
And just kind of annoying considering how insanely powerful she actually is, you know.
She's kind of a glass cannon. She's not as sort of tanky as Five or
didn't she
Luther.
Use her powers and then
she did. It's quite impressive.
But in front of Sissy,
It's all like they were driving down the highway and there was a whole roadblock. It was all very Thelma and Louise, and then she nuked a bunch of them back, and it was all looking like she was going to go quite well.
Yeah.
And then just from off stage, a rifle butt came in.
Off stage.
It counts. Yeah. And then Ben and Klaus were having fun body sharing, which was going really well until Ben found out that Klaus had been sleeping with
everyone,
but including
the one that he loved,
the sort of
Jill,
not quite love of his life, but his current crush, Jill. So that's.
And then there was a lot of the body fight of them, of him trying to keep him in, so and then good. It was nice to see Ben just get to enjoy some stuff.
Yeah, and enjoying some food and dirt.
I think I'm like chairwoman of the Free Ben movement, where, you know, I just especially this season, Klaus has been so horrible to him, just not letting him even letting the others know that he's there or communicate with them, and it must be horrible for Ben to just be stuck there. I mean, I know he's dead, and so he probably gets more communication in that sense than most dead people do, but
fair point.
I still feel bad
not
for
as
him.
Much as he could have, considering his brother is a medium.
Yeah,
sadly his brother is also a bit of a dick.
Yeah,
I'm kind of hoping that he'll be a bit nicer to him now, but I mean, I've been hoping that for the past 7 episodes, so I'm guessing he's just not going to happen.
Klaus is Klaus. It's just
yeah, but I mean, that can only get you so far.
Yeah. So we also saw Five being an absolute brutal mofo. What the hell?
That was I would almost call it unnecessary, but I mean,
that was just an opener to Umbrella Academy that I wouldn't have expected, because, you know, I guess some brutal things kind of happen in the show, but you weren't expecting that, especially from the child character.
Yeah. Generally, the episodes don't start with 12 people being brutally murdered.
Yeah, but all by him as well. And it was just he is a dark horse. He's got a lot more going on with him and it always slowly gets revealed. Like, we got to see the fight with Lila, where we found out that he was, you know, a really good fighter, and then he can just murder 12 people. So
with his freaking axe.
Yeah. Save the
beat
little
the crap
fish,
out of the vending machine, which was quite funny.
Well, in his stress leading up to it. And then obviously all of that was for this deal that he had with the handler, where she gave him an amount of time to get them all back and ready to go back in or forward in time. And obviously, everyone being everyone, they all failed at that completely.
Except Luther, who has nothing going on right now.
Yeah. And who else was there?
It was...
Well, I think they were laughing at the fact that Klaus was there before everyone else, because even though he was still late, it's Klaus, you'd expect him to rock up last. And then, funny. So we had Allison and
Allison
Ray.
And Ray had a bad old time of it.
Yeah.
Ray's kind of just coming to terms with their powers, and he's like, that's cool, you know, I get that you didn't mind control me, it's fine, but could you maybe sort of do more for their movement? And then the freaking Swedes showed up. I think she would almost convinced him to come back to the future with her. But he was like, no, I've got to stay. I've got important things to do here.
Yeah, that's quite sad, really. I mean, it makes...
I mean, we did kind of see it coming. Yeah. He's too moral of a person to just abandon the fight and go to the future.
Yeah.
Even if it means staying with his wife.
But I think it's possible. It's kind of the nicest ending they could have, where they kind of mutually agree that. And then it also, you know, plot reasons, it also leaves it open for Allison and Luther as well. But she killed one of them by rumouring.
Yeah, she rumoured one to kill the other one. It was pretty good.
So 3 are now 1.
Yeah, so the Swedes are now the Swede.
Which I'm quite happy about.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were that exciting, to be fair, as bad.
Funnily enough, their 2 best scenes have probably been the 2 scenes where one of them has died.
Yeah.
So that really tells you everything you need to know about the characters. They're only good when they're dying in increasingly more and more complex and horrifying situations.
Bring back Hazel and Charter, or at least Hazel.
Yeah.
And free Ben. They're my 2 teams at the moment. So,
and then lastly, Lila, Handler is now in charge of the commission, which we all saw coming because it's been her whole plot this season. She's made Lila her chief of security, and Lila was like, I'll do it, but only if you let me pick my whole team. Handler stupidly agreed to this, and she's like, great, first pick, Diego.
Yeah.
Which... I was a little surprised by that, but quite pleased. I thought it was a nice little twist.
We haven't seen much of how Diego's going to handle that, though, whether he wants to do it or not. Yeah, but that's the thing. Is he going to be like, yeah, okay, I'll just fight for you, or is he not going to? I mean, I genuinely don't know what's going to happen in the next few episodes. I think the way that the last one left it quite open for pretty much anything. So. Quite excited really to see what happens, and have no real predictions at the moment. Do you have any?
Utter chaos is my only prediction, but to be fair, that's always my prediction with this show, so it's kind of hard to know. It does kind of feel like there has been sort of 2 distinct arcs so far. There's everything leading up to the sit-in was one kind of what everyone's been doing in the past. The middle few episodes was very much dealing with the Swedes. And now we're getting into the end game where everything's kind of fallen into complete chaos.
I think this middle section was the section that I liked the most in season 1. Because I enjoyed the ending, but I felt like it was a little bit rushed really after there was quite a lot of development in the middle season. If anyone can see anything weird here, it's because my cat's just like cleaning himself. I hope that it finishes off well and the ending is pretty good. But yeah, if you guys like our reaction, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified of any future uploads that we have. Give us your thoughts about the episode down below, and if there's any other shows that you'd like to see us react to in the future. And apart from that, it's a little cat foot. Apart from that, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do this thing.
Oh no, they got her in a mental asylum. Oh, is it the same one that they had Diego in?
No, I mean, wasn't her brother-in-law or something high in law enforcement?
Yeah.
It's probably some prison. Sent to the bureau.
Or FBI, really. It's in America.
No.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
No.
I'm Special Agent Willie Gibbs of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah.
Really?
We're assessing a need to talk to her.
She can just kill them all anyway.
Can she though?
Mrs. Cooper and the boy have been released back into custody of Mr.
Custody of Mr. Oh, fuck off.
As far as I can tell, it's like you simply materialized out of thin air.
You're not totally wrong.
Vanya.
Oh God.
That's a Russian name, isn't it?
America in the 60s, they're obsessed with Russia.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
How does she know Russian?
Because she's Russian.
Oh no. Oh, yeah. Pushed her a little too far there, mate. Oh no. Oh no, they're chloroforming her. Oh no, I don't like any of this.
See, this is the problem. She's incredibly powerful, but she's a glass cannon. So she's now...
Nice.
They're getting really imaginative with the way they're sneaking the umbrellas into these opening sequences.
Yeah. Is that all vomit? That can't all be vomit.
Come on. You know what, Lita? Each every sibling for himself now. How about that?
I just get meaner. Go check on Allison, okay? Make sure she's okay.
Don't put Klaus in charge of finding everyone.
You have had your possession privileges revoked.
I regret nothing.
Allison, you killed a vacuum cleaner salesman in my goddamn living room.
It's not a vacuum cleaner salesman.
There's a giant dead white void on our
Oh,
couch.
that's true.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
that doesn't look good.
Random police check.
Yeah. No, it might be Klaus. Yeah, we did say to go
Please
check
be
on
Klaus.
Allison.
Yeah, it's Klaus.
Klaus covered in vomit.
What's the matter? You guys have been wrestling here or something? Oh, it's gonna be one of those. So are we burning or burying?
That's when Ray's just like, oh, you guys have... This isn't the first
Yeah.
time, is it?
Oh.
No! I can't. I don't want to...
Oh, he's finally realised. That's
Someone's...
not entirely sure how he saw that from across the room. The lavender soap.
So it's going to set him onto the handler. Ah!
Sweetheart, your vagina needs glasses. It is not working. Let me ask you something. When you're looking down the barrel of a gun, where do your loyalties lie? With your family or your principles?
With me.
That's
I don't belong to
column B
anybody,
then, I guess.
especially Lila.
Well, that I can work with.
Who's that?
That's Mummy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Diego told her
About this.
not to trust Daddy Hargreaves.
Mm.
So now she's doing some
She's
sneaky
uncovered his
research of her
plots.
own, yeah. Which I hope is not what
Oh.
ends up killing her. Was Diego right?
Yep.
Were you involved in something nefarious?
Quite often.
I mean, he wears a monocle.
Did you have something specific in mind?
Oh dear. I wonder if that changes history.
I was just thinking that.
What are you drinking?
You okay?
Is he drunk now?
I'm gonna need to be hydrated.
Hydrated.
Oh, he's going to try time travelling, I think.
I think so, yeah.
I just arrived in Dallas 15 minutes ago.
So wait, your old self is out there. Walking
Oh.
around Dallas?
Walking around Dallas with a briefcase that can get
Nice!
God.
These 7 stages in paradoxicosis are denial, itching, extreme thirst and urination, excessive gas, paranoia, uncontrolled perspiration, and 7,
Death.
homicidal rage.
Oh. Well, we've seen that from you already. So.
Gee, I don't know, this maybe isn't such a good idea.
I mean, with the exception of the itching and gas, that's basically just describes how he is on any normal day.
Yeah.
Squirrely, if only.
I need a spotter.
Luther's really grown on me this season as well.
What is that, like a windmill?
Can you do this, Luther? He's probably the best person for this. But
I would wager. I would wager
just
Diego.
prove me wrong immediately.
I would wager Diego would be
I
quite
don't
an
know,
asset.
because what I was going to say was, after all of that, telling Diego that it's not about the president, it literally was about the
Yeah.
president, and 5 was the person sent there to make sure it happened.
Fair point, actually.
Was old him the person that was standing there, watching it happen?
I was just thinking that before.
What would a Russian agent be doing out here on a farm?
Good point.
Maybe she's just looking for a place to hide out.
Hate that guy.
Yeah.
What is up with Harlan? I mean, he's just drawing a nice picture, but
Of someone
of
flying.
someone flying. Him flying?
Vanya, wake
Or maybe people being thrown through the air by Vanya.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh.
How is this legal?
I'm not sure it is
Was
strictly
that-
legal. I just don't think they
LSD?
care.
Just relax.
Oh, no.
Don't struggle.
Yeah.
They're giving her acid. You do not know how badly
In
you
the
just
eye.
fucked up.
Yeah, you might... This might be the end of the world, and it might be Vanya again. So...
Oh, you know things are going to go creepy when the butthole
oh. They're all there, grown up. But is she vocalising this? Like, are they going to know?
surfaces. I think this is just kind of the start of her trip.
Here I am.
Old man 5. Does look a lot like the dude in the picture.
But we did get to see him in, I think, season 1.
Yeah, but I'd forgotten what he looked like.
Yeah.
The old me doesn't travel back to 2019 like he's supposed to. The whole thing unravels itself. I cease to exist. Got me?
No.
Get you.
Back with it after I didn't itch my neck.
Yeah.
Denial is stage 1.
I am fine, okay?
Bumping into your own tiny doppelganger, you will lose a shit. You recognize.
We'd still know who Luther is, though.
Yeah, it's,
So he's still going to lose his shit.
Promise me you won't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out.
Don't freak out.
No.
feel like they must have messed up the future so bad with all the different
bad.
things they've done now.
Yeah.
I really need this to work, so don't screw it up. Okay, bye.
I'd be pretty pissed off though. Like, it's like, here's the thing, I've kidnapped you, made you do this job you didn't necessarily want to do.
If you fuck it up, you die.
Yeah.
No pressure.
You think, considering how far they can go into the future, they'd have some better animation, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Getting real Fallout vibes
Yeah.
from this. The whole kind of 50s aesthetic.
yeah.
This is nice, isn't it? The three of us together like this.
No. Like, facial-wise, they do actually look quite similar.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier. Like,
Pubic hair is smarter than
they do kind of look like they could be the same person.
Yeah. Is that one of the 7
It is,
symptom
yeah.
of flatulence? Sounds like a good plan, but they usually go wrong in this. So
Yeah. And just the fact that that would mean we would now have old 5 permanently.
yeah,
Makes me think that something's going to go wrong with this plan. Because they're not going to get rid of that actor playing 5. He's too good.
no, obviously, unless they both exist, and old 5 gets to be old 5 and live his life out.
Am I right? There's something doesn't feel right about this.
That would be paranoia.
Yeah.
I don't trust him, but he's you. Exactly.
I hadn't noticed it before, but there is a distinct kind of Fallout retro future vibe to their whole
Yeah.
shtick. I quite dig it. Oh, that's cool. Maybe
What's he going to do? Just play, or is he going to try and send them all back?
No, that's not for travel. That's for like just look at watching
Okay.
things. He's going to probably watch the assassination and see how it plays out. But hopefully now he'll realise that if he interferes, he'll fuck everything up. I was going to ask how he knows how to use it, but evidently he doesn't.
No, just plug something into something and hope that it works. Oh, it's that guy.
I'm Diego. I can see. You're shining. There's been a coup d'etat. What's that? Cadillac.
That's a coup de ville.
One quick look, and then you've got to go. Oh, man.
I love season 2 Diego
Yeah.
/ Bellamy. Hadn't mentioned it this episode, so
We've been quite good about mentioning his similarity.
yeah, does look ridiculously
So
like
much
him though. Oh, you can see. Oh,
What the hell is that?
It is fucking Vanya! That's what Vanya causes the fucking apocalypse again!
because she's currently in the FBI building.
And they blame it on the Russians, and that's what causes the war. Oh!
But this is if JFK lives.
Yeah, so they
So
have to
that's
kill
why they
him.
have to, yeah.
As I
okay.
said 4 episodes ago,
Yeah, you
the
did
final
call us
piece
very early.
is going to be,
Having to kill him.
yeah, them trying to make sure it happens.
I mean, this is what causes doomsday. You have another angle on the FBI building?
What's this?
I can't believe it's actually Vanya again.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, but again, it's not her fault. I feel
Yeah.
bad for Vanya, man. Don't kill Vanya.
Vanya is the bomb.
Vanya is the bomb. She will always be the bomb.
No.
I need to get back to Dallas.
You absolutely need to not end this series with one of those two dying.
Oh, I feel so bad for Vanya. Like, none of this is her fault.
People just keep fucking with her, and
And
it
I don't
causes
want
her
it to put her against the family again. It'd be nice if they all have her back this time, but...
Much better plan is for us to travel to 2019. All we have to do is make nice with Vanya, stop her from destroying the world. Easy peasy.
I mean, that's quite a good plan.
Except it causes the paradox. If they go back and stop that, these events never happen,
Yeah.
and it erases itself. Poor simple Luther is just
know.
caught in the middle.
But he seems to, like, be doing a good job this episode for once. Despite being massively confused, as anyone would be, to be
Oh,
fair.
I'm confused. I'm just watching it.
Yeah.
Going, you're getting paranoid. Oh,
And they've been drinking Guinness as well, so those farts are gonna stink.
Oh God, here we go. But at least now Diego knows where she is, so he can maybe try and help
Yes,
her.
he can do his Diego thing and stealth in and get her out.
It really depends whether he's going to do the shit thing or the good
That's
thing.
the thing. If this was season 1 Diego, I think he would try and kill her. Season 2 Diego has calmed down a bit.
I don't know, but his last interaction with her was just him saying...
Oh, God, yeah.
You're all wrong. Number 7 deliberately chooses not to remember.
Does she?
There's going to be something gross under those dishes.
Eyes. No.
Could be worse.
I mean, I wouldn't eat it.
No, yeah, obviously not. Even if they were chilled monkey brains served in the Temple of Doom.
Maybe it's her family
Something wrong.
that's her trigger. They're the ones that always ruin it for her. She would be perfectly happy without them winding her
Well,
up.
I think it's a kind of combination of just the events that happen to occur around her family
Yeah.
puts her in these messed up situations.
Oh.
Oh, I hate a chilling sound.
This is trying to make me gag. I really can't.
Is she going to get her
She's
memory
gonna try
back
and
when she
eat.
eats the brains?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you will go to your room without dessert.
Oh no. Do you like dessert? Leave her alone.
That's a terrible idea. What is wrong with you people? I'm telling you, they're connected.
They are.
Are you here to kill the president?
But why? This episode is nuts.
I've completely forgotten about these guys. That's how amazing this has been.
Why? What was it like driving all this hot business? It was like having no skin, still wanting to touch everything.
Klaus is so creepy. Okay.
All right, you're both here. All right, we gotta go.
Diego, Jesus!
Wait, Vanya kills the
Maybe Hargreaves knows about this
explosion.
because he knows that the president still has to die.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ray, baby.
Are you okay?
Okay. First of all, this son of a bitch beams into our living room and says, "No, one of your brothers." And I got a dead man wrapped up in my best robe.
Poor guy, man.
Yeah.
Well, we can have that shampooed.
They're actually pretty handy for that.
Yeah. Actually quite useful right now.
Yeah.
And I really wish I had time for the nervous breakdown you so deserve.
I
Don't do
like
it.
these two.
Don't do it.
No, he's gonna let her, isn't he?
I thought she was going to ruin him.
Yeah, I thought.
Aww. I hope that's not the last we see of him, because I really liked his character.
Yeah. What a day.
Yeah.
They're just gonna leave him with the dead body though.
I'm
Because
hoping they're leaving Herb there as well.
Oh, yeah, Herb will help the-
Yeah.
body removal services.
Yeah.
Just zap it to somewhere else in the timeline.
They must have some like little kind of body dimension they just send everything
Yeah.
to.
Eat up. It's getting cold.
Oh no, not cold
No, you
brains.
don't want silly life on a silly farm. That's not meant for you.
I mean, again, he's not wrong.
No.
He's just being a dickhead about it.
But if-
And to be fair, it's not. We can't really blame him. This is all going on in Vanya's
But if
head.
remembering makes her end the world, it's not great either.
Yeah.
Any longer. One more bite and you can go.
That's a big bite. Oh, that guy.
Not a good mem. Oh shit, she remembers
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
Oh,
Even just
God.
seeing that guy's face for a split second just filled me with rage. Oh no. Really want to know what this connection is.
Don't shock her more, you idiot.
This is just my brain right now.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Are they going to be able to save her?
I really hope so. Who have they got?
I was going to say Allison could try rumouring her, but she tried that before.
Yeah, no, that's a terrible idea. Her and Klaus could hug it out, I guess.
Ben? Ben's dead. What harm could she do to
Yeah.
Ben?
Or Ben could possess Vanya.
Ooh. Ooh! Why else would they have done that this season?
Trying to save fucking ceiling right now. Why hasn't she stopped?
Oh! Come on, Ben, do your thing.
She can't stop.
I'm telling you this. Oh, what? No! I'm so fucking mad right
The minute
now.
that faded to black, I knew that was going to
Yeah.
happen. But I just I still don't understand it. Like, so they're clearly connected. He's got the
Yeah.
power there, but how? How?
I think the big question isn't, are they connected? The question is, did the connection start when she brought him back to life, or was there a prior thing that made them connect when that happened?
have an answer for you. I just don't know.
There is no answer. That was insane. That was such a good episode.
That was the best episode by far.
Oh, by far.
That was really good.
I would actually probably quite happily say that was the best episode of the show so far.
I felt the whole...
Both seasons.
Because the whole episode was just me going...
Yeah.
What is going on? But, like, it was... Just all of it. I was like, I don't understand, but I want to. I really want to. But that's a great idea on the possession side of it. Like, because they've kind of hinted at... I mean, he's done a bit of... when he got Ray out and he was kind of doing that. And then why would they have that scene? I mean, obviously it's nice, but why would they have the possession scene if it wasn't for...
I'm worried, though. Can Ben possess Klaus because Klaus is a medium, or can he possess Klaus because he's a ghost? I'm wondering, it makes me... Having Ben jump in and just kind of calm her down would be a great way to do it, but is it possible?
And if she's connected to Harlan... Can she put her powers through Harlan? Like...
Vent them out in the...
Yeah, like, would it still end up ending the world? Like, just like...
But can we just take a moment to acknowledge the fact... All the jokes about, is it Vanya this time?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Which, again, is good, but again is bad. Because... I don't know. I mean, they've done it differently, and yes, this was the best episode.
So good.
But one of my earlier gripes at the beginning of this season... was the repeating the stuff that happened in the first season. And it's gotten more interesting because of the links they've got. Like, they've got New Five and Old Five and
Old Five is great.
It's so complex at the moment with all of the... I didn't fully understand a lot of their conversations, so well done to Luther for even trying, because I was like...
he clearly had no idea what was going on.
But he seemed to actually... He was doing a better job than he normally does at stuff, in the sense that he was like, okay, no, you look like you're being... Okay, well, hold on, no, wait a second. And he was like... He was being helpful as somebody who's that confused could be. But if I was in that situation, then
I would be screwed.
I would be like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
But one thing I will say, I do agree that the repetition of Vanya being the bomb is not great. But I have a distinct suspicion.
I hope it ends differently.
I think it will, because I have a distinct suspicion. While the climax of season 5 was Vanya as the bomb and blowing everything up.
Season 1?
Yeah. So, while the
time
climax
travel
of season
stuff
1
just really
was being the bomb, I have a distinct suspicion there's going to be more to this plot than just Vanya.
Yeah.
I
this
think,
is happening in episode 8. So
yeah, I think episode 9 will be preventing that.
Hopefully.
And then episode 10 is going to be kind of going a step further
because
beyond that.
It does look like, from Diego, for one Diego would normally be like, I'm going to fix everything like Diego does, but he went and got the other two. They do look like they're trying to help her rather than trying to... But, I mean, most of them were trying to help her in season 1. Allison was, and she slit her throat. But it was just Diego and Luther specifically, that made some bad decisions in season 1 that then caused
the apocalypse.
Everything bad to happen with Vanya,
I'm trying to formulate my thoughts and have an in-depth and revealing discussion, but
it's like I've got
inside my head it's just screaming.
But that's it. It's like I've got a million ideas of how it can play out, and it probably will be one of them. But
I'm kind of hoping that they're going to do something we wouldn't expect.
The Harlan thing throughout this entire season has been the biggest question mark, and it still is, because I don't understand how it's possible. Because part of me was then like, she was seeing her memories, and I was like, maybe it's time travel. Maybe they were related back in this. No, that doesn't make sense. Does it? No, because it.
Do you know what might happen and would be incredibly annoying? In the break between everything, season 3 is confirmed, so we're definitely getting season 3 of Umbrella Academy. What if the Harlan plotline is the season 3 plotline, and this season finishes with a cliffhanger?
Yeah, they managed to subdue Vanya. That stuff's okay, but she's now somehow projected her powers into Harlan.
And then Harlan does something irrevocable.
Or is the big bad...
Exactly.
I have to say, I do like how much it's flipped a lot of the characters, and that, I am really enjoying Luther this season, and I'm especially enjoying Diego this season.
Yeah, season 2 Diego and season 2 5 MVPs, loving them both.
I'm like Luther's just kind of always been a kind of like comic relief in the laughing at him kind of way, just because I like his perplexed looks, and you know, we give him a lot of stick, but every time he pulls one of those faces, I do always laugh. But I do think he's starting to get a bit more of his own independence this season, and he's starting to claw back a bit of the just like doing smart stuff and making better decisions. I think everyone's making better decisions.
Yes.
But maybe Klaus.
Yeah, I was going to say, while Diego and Luther have both jumped up in my estimation this season, Klaus has kind of nosedived.
I love him still.
He's fun to watch, but he's just been a bit of a dick the entire season. He needs to do something really impressive in these last 2 episodes. He hasn't really had much
of a storyline so far, to be fair, apart from like wanting to stop Dave from getting killed and being a bit of a dickhead to Ben. Like, so, you know, if the possession thing is what they do, or like maybe that will flesh out that storyline a bit more, because he's not had much going on really with that. But Allison and Ray, that was sad.
Yeah.
Like, them two kind of...
I'm still putting my money on kind of season 10 finishing with them returning to 2019. And then there'll be a sad montage where she finds out what happened to Ray and the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And it's going to be tragic.
Well, I don't know. It might be good. He might end up being one of the biggest, like...
Well, I mean, he's obviously going to do something awesome because he's awesome.
Yeah.
But there's going to be the whole kind of... He never married and stayed in love with her. There's...
But I loved that whole scene of him just like, this, you know, and he's like, this happened, that happened, there's a guy in my favourite rug, and it just like, so many of the scenes I loved, like the opening scene with Vanya and the interrogator and stuff, and the
that
Russian bit, and then he spoke to her in Russian, she replied in Russian, you're like, ooh, you know, that was really cool. And then obviously there was the mum with Mr. Hargreaves, so because that's another thing that could still play. Yeah,
I forgot. Like, that's how packed this episode. I completely forgot about
because
that scene.
Obviously, because it looked like it was. There were so many points in this episode where I wanted to say stuff about stuff that we've had.
Yeah,
but it was also talking over the next scenes, and so I was
so
like trying to be like, I should have written it down. I've got my notepad here, but I was too like, ugh. I should have just been writing down stuff to talk about again afterwards. But so Diego sees that, it's Vanya that does it, she causes that explosion which causes the war to happen, therefore the only way to stop that is to kill JFK, which is what it looks like Mr. Hargreaves is doing. So does he actually know about everything a lot more than we think he does? Like...
Or is there some kind of third plot going on where he was always there trying... Because when we know the Commission wants JFK dead because Five is there trying to kill JFK right now.
Yeah, which is to stop...
What if Papa Hargreaves is there for like a completely disconnected reason? What if the Majestic 12 are doing some nasty shit that involves killing off JFK?
Well, it could be nasty shit, or he could be smarter and know a lot more about what's going on than we think. I mean, who's to say he's not fucking time travelled, you know, through time?
What if he's trying to prevent a third apocalypse?
Yeah, or is working on that one then. I mean, he's got a lot of tools at his disposal.
Yeah. I mean, it's clear that this Majestic 12... like they're big players in all of this. Like they were hinting at some big things
more so
in their
than
previous episode.
The Swedes.
The Swedes.
But obviously, that Swede is now going to go after Handler
with
right?
one hand.
We've got people like Herb, who are he's a great character. I like these are commissioned people I enjoy a lot more. He's really good. Him and his resistance, clearly him and Dot are clearly against the Handler and her way of doing it. It's the coup d'etat, not a Cadillac. So they are all gonna do, they're all against the Handler as well. So I wonder if this season is going to culminate in the downfall of the Handler, because we've still got the whole issue with Lila being the daughter but not knowing about
the murder.
Couldn't she go into that room?
But why would she?
Well, she wouldn't think to do so. Yeah.
But you know what would be quite interesting go for like an Angel season 5 kind of vibe, where this season finishes with...
I'm talking about the one season I don't think I saw. So
Oh,
I don't need
spoiler
to.
warning. Yeah, basically it finishes with the commission being taken out, Handler being taken out, and then the Hargreaves taking over the commission.
That
And then
would be
season
good.
3 was like Hargreaves, time cop.
I mean, 5 would be well equipped for that, but I'm not sure the rest of them would. They'd all just want to play around
Klaus.
and do stupid stuff.
Yeah, 100% chance Klaus would just use it to try and
Klaus would
save
just
Dave.
go back to the war and go to see Dave and move that around. But that's what we were saying earlier in this episode, because they've all done so much in this timeline that surely it must have fucked up the timeline in the future. There's way
It's
too
like
much.
Swiss cheese right now. They've put so many holes in
Even
the
just-
timeline.
Even just as small as talking to the mum, you know,
Yeah.
and in that
That's
in
the
the first place.
What I was thinking, I was watching a previous episode and I was thinking, how do we know that all the things they're doing now didn't originally happen?
Yeah.
How do we, like, for instance, they in episode 6, A Light Supper, they're talking to Papa Hargreaves. He's taking notes. He's showing, like, he's taking notes on all their powers. How do we know that's not where he got the idea to adopt them in the first place?
Yeah.
How did he not think, okay, so when the time comes, I need to adopt a teleporter, I need to adopt a Luther, a burnout like Klaus? Like, how do we know that he's not doing all those things? Like, kind of a bootstrap paradox. He's not...
But didn't he try to adopt all of them and he only ended up with 7? Which is the other interesting thing, right?
Can't remember.
Because I've always thought this from the beginning of this show. There were like, they always say there were like 30 different kids or whatever. There was
Yeah,
more than
20-something,
7,
yeah.
yeah. And he's only got 7.
But it could be the other ones were just a bit rubbish.
Maybe. Or there are other people out there with cool powers, which was what I was thinking.
That'd be way more fun.
But then
That's
it'd
like
make
season
it very
4 or 5.
X-Men, wouldn't it? Because there's
Yeah, a
like
little
quite a
bit.
few more people out there, sort of. Oh, I think we could talk about this one all day, but we should
Yeah,
probably,
we probably should stop
Yeah.
because I think we've dissected this quite enough. We'll have to
Yeah.
we'll have to have a kind of
I'm just really eager to watch the next one. To
yeah,
be
we'll have to have a kind of a
honest.
season breakdown
Yeah.
episode after episode 10,
Yeah.
when we just break down all our thoughts on the season and what's coming next. Because, well, if you want to see our season breakdown episode that we'll be releasing after episode 10, remember to like, comment and subscribe and smash that button so you'll be notified the moment we upload any of our insane ramblings. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm still just like in a bit of a daze from that.
Well, we're going to go and watch episode 9, so see you in a week.
See you next week. Bye.